Hi everybody. So I finally got back and picked this up. This is a Penn Slammer. Why did I decide to buy another Penn Slammer? I already have, let's count it, 4,500, 5,500, and the 8,500. There's 3 Penn Slammers, and I have 1 Spin Fisher, 4. Yeah. The reason why I bought this because it had a good sale on Amazon that was down to $155 again. I was hoping to catch the 120 something, but I'm not so lucky. That's when I bought the Penn Slammer 4,500. That's a good size, but this is 3,500. Got big plans for this one because I don't know, I got disappointed with Casking. Not because they don't respond for nothing. It's because of this. The drag, for some reason, is not working correctly. I know I lost a couple fish easily, but I lost a decently big fish because of that. I'm just gonna retire that reel. I'm not even gonna try to fix it. I'm just quite upset about that. It doesn't matter about how much drag you got. Look at the reels of yesteryear. For some reason, I got this reel, the Daiwa emblem. It doesn't have big drag. I brought up some good fish with this. I brought up like at least a 45-pound avo back in the day. It doesn't have big drag. Not like the reels of recent. Right now, I was trying to still get this to reel better, but I haven't gotten luck. Probably the bearings are totally shot. So let's unbox this thing and stop playing around with everything else. So even the Casking, what is that called? Megatron. That one I'm gonna down already too because I'm just kind of upset about everything. You don't lose a fish because of a sticky drag. Shoots. And the reel is not that old. It's only like 4 months old, if any, or 5. I don't know. It's not that old. Sticky drag shouldn't be a darn issue. Okay, let's go look at this. What do I have in here? Washers. Schematic. And instruction. The reason why I was looking for a Penn, I wasn't really looking for a Penn Slammer, but it comes with the EVA knob. It's gonna be more like a small handled knob, which I actually like. Let's look at this. Nice and smooth, like always. When you first get a Penn Slammer, Penn Spin Fisher, smooth as smooth can be. Well, it's not as smooth as the Daiwa and the Shimano, but still, for what it is, for being a sealed reel, it feels awfully smooth. Some resistance, I don't mind that, but got this for mostly whipping, so that'll be more for the smaller rods and to hopefully walk the reefs, because I know I want to do that again more often, but haven't been making time to do it. I've been making time just for trying to catch the sardines and dunking out stuff, because I'm actually having fun trying to catch sardines, but this past weekend hasn't got me nothing much except for one papio, which I didn't even film because I had that on the dunking rig. I saw my line like totally slack. I was like, eh, because I was out there whipping for the sardines. Then started to bring it in. It wasn't that much of a fight. I guess it tired itself out and came in pretty easy. Not like how papio usually fights. So it must have been on there for a while and tired itself out. So, okay, this is the line I'm going to be using. 15 pound. I got the 8. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But everything else I'm using big line, like 30 pounds, 20 pounds, blah blah. So, been itching to use a little bit smaller main line. So, want to use 15 pound, smaller reel. And I'm not too sure what pole I'm gonna match this up with. I might put this on the Casking Resolute. That's the one with the microwave guide. I don't know. After I lost that fish the last week or the week before last because of the sticky drag, I totally lost confidence in casking, and I'm just over it. So best off sticking with whatever I know. It's pans first, then Daiwa in my head, because that's what I always had from a long time ago. My Daiwa was always my better reel. With pens used to be just workhorses, but times has changed where totally sealed reel for 156 something dollars or $155. It's quite awesome, even though if it's made in China, but it's still big drag, sealed reel. The most lovely part, the handle. I love power knobs, and that's what prevented me from using what I already have. I already have a Daiwa BG 3500. It's like, am I gonna go out walking the reefs with a 3500 Daiwa BG? That's only to make the reel totally break on me, because I'm not very tall, for one. So it's almost guaranteed it's gonna get wet on the reel is gonna get wet. So yeah, it's not really worth risking it and getting the reel to get waterlogged, and then gotta get it fixed, and it's gonna be more costly. Sorry, I'm working on the side other stuff. Yeah, so I have other J braid that's the 50 pounds and the 65 pounds, so I haven't been using much of this J-Braid 8. I haven't been using much of the J-Braid, the 4-strand one. Even though if I lined it up with the... Oh, actually, never mind. Oh no, I haven't been using much of that. Because I've been using the Daiwa Blast, which has Piscifun line on there. I think 30 pounds. I think Piscifun. Or is it Casking? Good question. Doesn't really matter. It's time to play serious already and start using name brand things. Casking, I like their line, forget the Pro one, but it's awfully expensive, and it only has 300 yards spools at the maximum. They don't offer it in bigger spools, so I like to have bigger spools just in case. This one, I'm just trying to play around with 15 pound with a smaller reel. And hopefully I can catch big fish with this. Because I know that this reel will handle. Because, as I said, catching 5 or 45 or even bigger pounds ava with this small little reel. This is only a Daiwa Emblem 2500. And it brought them up, but it took a long time. So it has no reason why this high caliber reel compared to that of yesteryear will not handle it. It will handle some decent fish just as long as the rod is decent too. Anyway, enough of my ranting and raving, especially whenever my mind starts going back to casting and losing that fish just because the Sharky 3, I was praising that for the longest of time until that happened. So once that happened, all my praise about the Sharky 3 just totally, I'm over it. I just don't want to praise it no more because it was a decent reel. It caught me some decent fish, caught me a lot of akuli, it caught me a lot of papio, but once it starts to go south, it don't want to come back and get better, so I'll just leave it as is. I tried to fix it, didn't want to get fixed, so it is what it is. Thank you and have a good day.